ask you, after the Netflix special, you guys went #1, and how much did that change things? Did any bigger brands try to reach out? Did that change things?
Yeah, it definitely changed things because it gave us an even bigger platform.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
So because you live out here in Atlanta. I know Atlanta is still the South, right?
Absolutely.
But you've been here almost, you said 20 years, right? But I see on your shirt, it said Mississippi versus all y'all. Right. So you still repping Mississippi 100% no matter what.
I was born and raised in Mississippi. I am Mississippi to the bone. If I get on any one of these shows and say that I'm from Atlanta, I can never go back to Mississippi. People know I always rep Mississippi, bro. That's my spot. That's my woods. However fucked up it is, however backwards it is.
Would you go back and live?
However terrible it is, it's still my Mississippi.
Would you go back and live?
For what? But the clear answer is absolutely, because I could go back to Mississippi right now and live like a king and be a legend forever.
They still got wells and everything?
Hell yeah.
Nigga can draw a bucket of water?
I don't know. That's the only well you know about? Nah, if you never had well water before, it hit way different.
It hit different, don't it?
Come out the faucet, ice cold, tastes so refreshing.
I never had water.
Oh man, it's the best water you ever.
Is it like spring water? I've had spring water before.
It's probably right up there with spring water.
Yeah, it's good.
Delicious. It ain't got all that poison in it.
No, it's good.
Thick. It's delicious. I'm talking about just straight out the faucet, just ice cold. when the glass fog up, you be like, damn, that's some good water.
And it's hot. Yeah. You got to drink. Because it's hot outside, it'd be real good then. Yeah. I used to drink it,
But it ain't like Jack and Jill well, where you got to put a bucket.
No. You got to pull it up. Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah, I've seen them do that. Yeah, I love the old school.
What, that 1700s?
I know, that's the 1900s for sure.
Like
Listen,
that.
I got to ask you, after the Netflix special, you guys went #1, and how much did that change things? Did any bigger brands try to reach out? Did that change things?
Yeah, it definitely changed things because it gave us an even bigger platform. It let us tap into people who just heard about it. Okay. And people who never seen it, like internationally. Like Miss Jamaica and them people been over there watching.
They've been they've
been over there watching. I'm talking about all around the world, bro. When I did go to Anguilla and St. Martin and all that, they was like, oh my God. They had the band at the airport playing it for us and everything. So it was dope, man. It really just it gave us that verification that you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Independent and make it happen and go #1. And when the brand's reaching out now, it's like, I think they still don't get the scope of what it is. Like, bro, we just had the #1 show, so why are you coming at me with offering me favors like you helping me, bro? I need a check.
They need that check.
We need a check.
Because I know the Netflix thing is like I would say an in thing, because all the comedians are all of a sudden back to back
trying to get on there,
trying to do Netflix special or back to back. You see them popping out.
Why wouldn't you? You just heard them. They gave Dave Chappelle 80 million.
80 million.
If you a comedian, why the hell wouldn't you?
Better be trying to get on there.
Netflix. I want one.
Send me one.
Yeah, send me that offer he turned down. Can I get the one he turned down?
How hard is it to get a Netflix special? Is this something very hard to do? What are the requirements to get a Netflix special? I think
you have to be chosen.
Let's ask them.
I don't know what they require. I can't sit here and tell you, and then they change them. Like, that's not what you got to fucking do. I don't know. I think you got to have a good team. You got to have some good agents. You got to do some good networking, and it's not just like they're gonna pay you to tell jokes real good. Yeah. You got to be marketable.
So do they reach out to people to do the Netflix, or do people? They do. Or can you apply? Like you
can't apply.
That's what I'm wondering. Is there something that you?
No, Netflix. So
they have to reach out to you.
They tapped into the streets. They know who they want to do business with.
Because then, how did y'all do your Netflix special? Did they reach out to y'all and say, "Hey, we want y'all to do this special"?
Well, it did. It wasn't just that cut and dry. Man, it took a couple years to actually do it.
Okay.
Like, they reached out and we had to do the independent thing and say, no, this ain't right, and back and forth and paperwork and numbers and keep working and grow it and come back next year and be even bigger, so this won't work. And then they come with another offer like, no. And then we just kind of meet in the middle. And
so it's been years working up to this.
Yeah, it took us, I would say, probably 3 years to actually just get the details worked out because, like I said, we was on the independent side, and they just thought, "Hey, you want to do Netflix?" I'm like, no, we want to do it right. We want to make sure that we eat if we do it.
But you had to learn that, like, you guys are independent. Would you ever, if somebody tried to sign y'all independent, right? Like y'all self-made,
right?
So would you ever like sign to a deal with somebody?
Yeah,
if the money right on.
Most definitely. But that's the thing about it, though. We gonna sign. We would sign, but we need that. We need to make it worth our while.
It got to be a number. It's a number. Like, you got a number in your head.
Not doing us a favor. Yeah,
you got a number. Like, you got to have a number because they might come. Like, I'm gonna calculate this and write this down. The word of God say, write the vision and make it plain. I'm gonna write this down. Yeah, if they ever come,
they coming.
It's up.
They coming. I know they coming. They ain't know if we was ready to sign the papers yet. They coming.
That's hard, man.
We done turned down a few little, you know what I'm saying? Because once you sit there and you bring out the actual paperwork and you like, you start comparing and you're like, nah, if we just keep grinding right here, we'll pass that. And nah, we good. We'll be done made that.
Yeah.
We are, because they don't know that we know our value and our evaluations.
Yeah.
We got good lawyers and we got property and all kinds of things. So
but it feels good.
These niggas some smart niggas. That's what it is.
But it feels good when they're approaching because you know that you're on the right track. Because if nobody's approaching you, you're like, nah, we need to do something else. We need to switch something up because it showed that they're watching.
Even when we do, like say for instance, like BET, host the BET Awards, right? Like we still have to make sure that like, hey, we need to get producer credit.
Yeah.
Or we need, you know what I'm saying? It's that little piece of we not just niggas you can hire.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically what it goes
I like
down
that.
to.
I like that idea. I need to take that idea.
Because they treat you different when you're a talent.
Yeah.
And like when they can hire you as a talent, they can send little people over there to talk to you crazy and all that.
Yeah.
But when they hire you as a contractor, you bring your own people and things of that nature.
And they do that sometimes. It's not like they've never done that. They
handle you different when they.
He learned that over time.
Yeah.
That nigga first when they call him, hello, I'll be up there.
No, it wasn't even. That's kind of what made me start the 85 South show is because I know the difference when you just hired, they tell you what to do. Time to be there, what not to say, you can't smoke over here, all that. It's a lot of rules when you just the talent and they paying you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're a producer and an EP,
so that's what I'm going to take from what I'm going to go home and write down.
You got to write your number.
The vision of all the even if it's not a possibility, like now in my head, I'm going to put up all the possible possibilities because people do come to you and you don't want to be like, you know what, let me get back to you. Let me do my research.
Right.
I want to already be ready with my research.
Yeah, because sometimes it ain't just money.
I already know.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.